Pascal Dental. The product is called Hydent Sticks. This is a product used to detect high spots on dentures. A patient comes to the dentist complaining that their denture is not fitting in correctly. We need to locate that high spot. And to do so in the past, we used negative transfer with a product like PIP paste or even our own Hydent spray. Hydent Sticks works differently with positive transfer, and I'll explain that as we go along here in the video. This is what the Hydent Sticks looks like. It comes in a tube of 100 dual bend micro applicators, which are disposable. They're to be used one time. They're bendable, which means you can access very difficult areas to reach in the mouth, and they are patient friendly. They're soft to the touch. So most of you already sell Hydent in the spray, so this is not our competition. If the customer is already using Hydent, I don't think there's a need to switch them to Hydent Sticks unless they request it. Let's take a look at the competition. And I think everybody's familiar with PIP paste. It's very messy, very difficult to work with. When you apply PIP paste, it takes a long time to apply it to the denture. And if we don't get the correct high spot indication, we have to do a retake. And to wash this off and reapply the PIP paste is very time consuming, so you're going to tie yourself up into a denture usually for more than 1 hour. With Hydent Sticks, we can take care of it in a matter of minutes. Also with PIP paste, you need to purchase brushes, mixing pads, a wetting agent, remover. So you're looking at a setup of well over $100 just to get started with this product. So very difficult to work with and very expensive as well. And not so accurate, as I can show you that the Hydent Stick is. However, our main target is a product called Dr. Thompson's Color Transfer Applicators. This product has been out on the market since 1957, has never changed. It's a wooden stick with a type of die at the end of the stick, and very difficult to use a rigid wooden stick to reach all the areas of the mouth. And we're going to take a look at the MSDS sheet from Dr. Thompson's about the actual safety or some concerns we may have over the coloring that's used in this applicator. Another concern is this type of product, Dr. Thompson's stick, is also permanent. So if we're going to apply this in the mouth to an open wound or a sore spot, we can get a permanent tattooing. This product, as you can see, is sold through National Tattoo Supply. Not really a concern if we're talking about a high spot on the roof of the mouth, but if we've got maybe a partial that's in the front of the mouth or whatever, and we happen to touch the Thompson stick to that wound site or make a mistake and touch somewhere else by accident, we can give that person a permanent tattoo of their tissue. But let's take a look at the MSDS sheet. This is taken from the Great Plains website. You can see that the ingredient used in this product, in the highlighted area here, is a product called Crystal Violet, also known as Genetian Violet. And let's take a look at what is said about that product. Again, in their own MSDS sheet, you can look under the category chronic effects on humans that this product has a carcinogenic effect and is classified 1 as a known to be human carcinogen by NTP, or Mischler's ketone. The FDA itself says that this product in several studies has been reported to that the carcinogenic and mutagenic effect of crystal violet in rodents, and it has also been linked to increased human risk of human bladder cancer. And we talked about the tattooing as well. It does say here in the FDA's own literature, however, if used on ulcerations or open wounds, and that's usually high spots in the mouth or sores, it can cause tattooing. So it's permanent. Hydent Sticks, on the other hand, only uses colors approved for drugs and cosmetics. And here's how it works. A patient comes into the office complaining of a sore from their denture. The doctor then is going to locate that spot and take the Hydent stick and apply it to that spot. you either need to wet the stick with water just prior, or the patient's own saliva will work. So we touch that high spot or the suspected high spot and remove the stick, and you can see the mark that's left behind. Now remember, with our product, it's not permanent. With Dr. Thompson's, you remember we talked about the fact that it is permanent, or can cause a tattoo on the gum tissue. So again, just apply to the spot, remove it, we've got our spot, and now we're going to insert the denture in the mouth, and we get our positive transfer where the denture is not fitting correctly. So then the doctor simply takes a burr and relieves that area, and then we can do a retake to make sure it fits correctly and the patient's happy and the procedure's over. And we've done that in minutes. We've got no messy paste, and we've got no carcinogenic coloring either. We have a bendable tip which reaches the area quite easily, and we can relieve a high spot rather quickly. Here's the brochure that we can provide you, and we can provide you quite a number of samples if you'd like to do a mailing, or however you'd like to do it, depending on your initial order is how we'll base the amount of samples we can send to you. So it's a front and back page. We've got the QR code that will take them to our website to explain by video how the product works. We're working on that video. That should be done shortly. It's just a very simple step-by-step. And we will attach a sample in a little baggie like so. This is the back side of the brochure. We just put a sample, which is a tube, a sealed tube with 2 samples of the Hydent Sticks, and then attach that baggie to the brochure itself. So it looks just like this. So the sample is enclosed in a plastic bag, and the 2 individual samples are in a sealed plastic tube. This is what it looks like. There you see the 2 samples inside the tube. We cut the end of the sample with a pair of scissors. Now we can remove our sample, give it a shot. We've got the extra one in there in case the doctor or whoever's using the stick has an initial problem learning how to use the product. They get 2 samples to give it a try to make sure it works for them. This is the ad I'd like to run with you. We may adjust this slightly, but this is something similar that I'd like to use, a step-by-step ad. And as I said, I will send the pricing to you via another email. Thank you.